It's been a strong December quarter for Indian Bank with its asset quality improving. What have been the key highlights for the quarter? Joining us on the phone line is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Kishor. Karat. Also joining in from the research team is Shraddha Babla to take the conversation forward. Shraddha, over to you.
Thank you, Neeraj. First of all, good afternoon, Mr. Karat. Just wanted to start off by asking you if you could share the slippages number for the quarter, the restructured assets, and also if there were any sales to ARCs during the quarter.
Restructured assets portfolio actually is our shrinking. If we see from almost close to 9,000, it has come down to 4,000 crore restructured assets. And overall stress assets, if you see, is hardly 8.88% of our total advances. So within that, 6.27 is our gross NPA, and remaining is the standard restructured account. So we don't actually foresee much pressure on that. Out of that 4,000 restructured also, on our watch list, there are accounts which are worth less than 500 crores.
Sure. And sir, if you could also specifically give us the gross NPA number for the agri and the MSME segments for the quarter?
Yeah, agri and MSME actually is not that big one. But agriculture, if you see, gross NPA, one second, I have GNPA, the numbers is hardly 624 crore for agriculture and MSME 1,243 crore. The total stress itself is in agriculture 2.14% and in MSME 5.24%. But when you look at the NPAs, the agriculture gross NPA is 2.11% and MSME it is 4.5%. So it is well within it.
Okay. And also, sir, how will RBI's 180-day dispensation on GST registered MSME loans, which was standard on 31st August, impact you? And if I'm correct, the condition was that the aggregate exposure of all the banks and NBFCs to a particular MSME should not exceed 25 crores. So how many of your loans will actually qualify for this dispensation?
To be frank with you, we are still actually getting the details of this registered MSME GST registered accounts. We will start flagging them in our system. So in this quarter, obviously, we were not in a position to take any benefit of that. But Q4, we will definitely we will get some benefit because this pressure, because of the GST, which is there on this MSME of getting their receivables, that will be in a position to disperse a little bit. So we foresee that the pressure on the MSME stress will certainly come down.
Sure. And sir, do you expect the gross NPA ratio to continue to trend lower into Q4 as well? And if there's any sort of a number that you can share with us as far as your targets for the gross NPA number for, say, June 2018 is concerned?
June 18, that is, you are talking about Q1?
Yes.
FY19. 2 quarters, actually, if you look at our gross NPA, the way we have controlled gross NPA, we have brought it down from 7.69 to 6.27. Our aim itself is to bring it less than 6% by March. If it is not by March, obviously by June 18, it will happen. And net NPA, we would like to bring it down. Today, it is 3.30%, which also has actually come down from 4.76. So this 3.30%, we would like to bring it down to less than 3% by March itself. So our internal target is less than 6% and less than 3% for that. For June 18, if you ask me, perhaps there you will see further improvement. It may come down to 5.5% and 2.5%.
That's fantastic, sir. And last, if you could share the advances growth number for the quarter, and also if you could break that up segment-wise for us.
Yeah, sure. Our overall advances growth was, to be precise, 21.66%. Within that, actually, the RAM sector has grown in a better manner. If you look at the retail assets, the retail is grown by 26.9%, and within which the home loan is grown by 23%, vehicle loan is grown by close to 29%. Second segment is agriculture, which is grown by almost close to 22.5%. In MSME, we have grown by almost 38.5%, but within which, if you look at micro and small enterprises, that is grown by 42%. So our RAM sector has actually improved a lot during this Q3, And going ahead, Q4 also, we are expecting similar growth in these sectors.
All right. So thank you very much for speaking with Bloomberg. Quinton, wish you all the best for the quarters going ahead. So that was the management of Indian Bank. A very strong set of numbers, and management also guiding for NPAs to further reduce to about 6% by the end of March 2018.